Hello everyone, I'm Victoria from Roxani Magazine and I'm here with the one and only Andrea Ferro from Lacuna Coil amidst their upcoming 10th studio album, Sleepless Empire, coming out this February 14 of this year on Valentine's Day. How are you feeling about that?
I'm good. I'm great. I mean, we are very excited finally to release a new album and to start a tour, obviously, all over the place. And yeah, it's been a long year of recording and mixing and finishing the album. And it's been great because after 2 years of the pandemic, we were really, really not ready for the album. So we took our time. We start touring again, living again, and slowly we made complete the album, and finally we can see it released.
Yeah, that's right. I think the last project that you guys did was Kamalize XX back in
Yeah.
2022? 2019.
22.
2022.
Not 20, not
2019
22
was
was
Black
Black
Anima,
Anima, the
right?
album, the last album.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
been a long
exactly.
time since you guys went to the studio.
Yeah, because Comalize XX was just sort of an experiment, like a little tribute to the 20th anniversary of our classic record Comalize. And so the real new album is this new Sleepless Empire. And so, yeah, it was about time. But as I say, as everybody else, we had to spend 2 years at home. And that wasn't really an exciting time. So we didn't feel any inspiration. And so it took us time, even after the pandemic was finished, to sit down and gather the idea and restart getting in the mood of going in the studio, of writing music, working the lyrics, find the right topics, the right ideas, and so finally we made it.
It's we had the opportunity to listen to the record, and it's a very dark theme atmosphere. It's very raw. It has a lot of emotions. Very Lacuna Coil, but it's a very great album. I'm very excited for fans to hear it. I think one of my favorites is gonna be something else. I wish you were dead. I guess it's called.
Yes.
I think that's gonna be a fan favorite. I'm so excited for people to listen to it when it comes out. But it's been a very successful like press tour. You've released like 5 singles already, something like that.
Yeah, we did the Never Done. In the meantime, Oxygen, Gravity, and then next one is going to be Fifth. There's going to be one more. It's coming out around the release date, a little bit earlier than the release date, and there will be a new video as well. We just shoot the video the 2 days ago. We're still waiting to see the final version of the video, and then it's coming out right before the release.
Can you talk to us a little bit more about the themes you are experiencing and talking about on these lyrics and stuff? Because it's a very raw, it's very emotional, and
Yeah.
it speaks a lot. I mean, to me, it speaks a lot, and I know a lot of fans are gonna relate to it.
Yeah. I mean, we started from a generic concept behind the record, which is the title "Sleepless Empire," where we were not criticizing but analyzing the society around us. You know, the fact that we have a lot of possibilities, a lot of connectivity through the internet, to the social media, to the streaming services, the YouTube, and so we're always connected. We always have our face on the phone, even at night. You know, so we're sleepless because we're always connected, but on the other hand we have all these possibilities, but we don't really use it fully. Sometimes we tend more to zombify, to stay kind of asleep in front of this phone, you know, instead of use it for living and make it our life better, our real life more complete and more fulfilling, you know. So that was it's not a critics, because we also do the same, you know. We also are always on the phone, always on the social media or stuff like that. So it is just an analysis of how life has changed, you know. And being a little older, we also have the experience of living in the life before the internet and after the internet. While the newest generation obviously grow up already with the internet, with the iPhone or cell phones on their hands, and since they were kids, you know, while we had the experience of living without any connections. So we are seeing that very often all these improvement from technology is not really used in a good way, but very often it's used in a stupid way, or boring way. And so that was the basic idea we had behind the lyrics. And then every song that touches a little different topic, obviously, there's songs like Oxygens where you have more of a feeling sort of suffocated in a relationship. That can be a love relationship or a friend relationship or a work relationship, and you can't find a way out. So even you're looking for oxygen, but even this oxygen is not enough to change your life or to make it better. So it's sort of a toxic play. You're in a toxic place and you struggle to get out. And every lyrics we write, usually it starts from a very negative, sad point of view, but it also has a little bit of hope in certain parts of the message. There's always that little light at the end of the tunnel. And then you have songs like Never Done, for example, where we wrote it for collaboration with a board game called Zombicide. And in the song, we also describe sort of life as a battle, because the game is also a game about a battle. And so that was inspired, obviously, by the game. But it was cool because it's something we've never done to actually write a specific song for one game. We had songs used in movies or games, but it was never written on purpose. And then you have sort of songs like Gravity, for example, which is more about losing your balance in life. And I think it's a topic that is very common for a lot of people nowadays, because we live in a very uncertain times. Everything has changed a lot, and our life is not as it was even just 10 years ago. Everything has changed a lot, and there's not
It's
a lot of
constantly
sure
evolving.
things. Yeah, but
Talking
not
about
in a safe way.
Yeah, talking about collaborations, I think this is a very exciting album. You have two collaborations on two songs with members of New Year's Days and Lamb of God, even.
Yeah. Yeah, we had we wanted to try to put some guest vocalists in the record, because we've never done it before. And one song, "Hosting the Shadow," features Randy Blythe from Lamb of God, because Randy is a longtime friend. We are big fans of Lamb of God, and we toured together the first time in 2004 at Ozzfest in North America. And so we became friends, and we've stayed friends all this year. We've toured several times around the world together. And Randy is a big fan of Lacuna Coil as much as we are big fans of Lamb of God. So we immediately thought about him, because he's a family member almost. He's like a very close friend. Every time he finish a European tour, he come down to Milan, in our hometown, and we go out for dinner. We go to see some photo exhibit and stuff like that together. So it's a friendship, and it was a natural person to ask to collaborate. And then we had Ash Costello, the female singer from New Year's Day, which we never met personally before, but we were looking for a voice that was more of a rock voice, more rough and a little bit dirty, not clean, not super operatic. So we thought about 2 or 3 names, and she was one of the names. So we asked her, and she was immediately really excited about this collaboration. And she added also some different harmonization in her parts, which are more of a, let's say, American flavor, because we're from Europe, so we don't use the same style of arrangement sometimes. And so it was cool that she brought something different to the table in the arrangements. And then we toured together, and we played the song together actually in North America. So it was great to do it live as well. So we're very happy about the collaboration, and maybe in the future we can do some more.
Oh, that's very exciting news. And I saw you talking about tours. You had an upcoming tour in Latin America, where we're from. Unfortunately, Panama is not on the list, but I'm pretty sure you guys are very excited to go to Latin America. I know the fans are. It's a very warm public.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been there a few times, and every time it's really exciting, because people are really passionate about music. They participate a lot, and they're very loud as well. When they sometimes me and Christina, we can hear our voices because people are singing so loud that we can't hear ourselves anymore. And that's great. And then they come to the airport, super excited. So it's very rewarding to come and play in South America. This time we're doing a few shows in Brazil, Argentina, Chile, Colombia. We go also to Honduras for the first time, and Mexico as well in Latin America, and then we go to North America. So we can't wait to be there again.
We had the chance to go to your show last year on Costa Rica. It was amazing. The audience was really having a great time, and you guys did an excellent show. I was so surprised to see you guys uphold to your standards because you've been in the game for a very long time. And props to you and Christina because your voices, they can penetrate very well and they're so mature, but at the same time you guys are so disciplined on what you do that it's the voice sounds so dense and so like evolving around us. It's very an experience that I cannot really put into words.
Thank you, thank you. That's great. Well, we had a great time. Even if we had to stay only a couple of days, obviously we would have visited a little bit more of Costa Rica. But it's always like that. When you're on tour, you never have a lot of time to visit. But we really enjoy the place, and hopefully in the future we can see also other countries. This time we're doing Honduras, and then hopefully we'll do something else next time and visit some more of the countries. Obviously, we would like to play everywhere, but it's not always possible.
Yeah, it's not always possible. Maybe someday when we become like a reference for tours, you can consider coming to Panama. We have a lot of fans here of the band, a lot of fans that travel to Costa Rica and are gonna travel to Colombia to see you guys from here
Nice.
because that's the opportunity we have. And but we remain hopeful that we can see you someday in our own land.
Yeah, it seems like the market there is opening a little bit, so maybe in the future we can come.
We are working on that. I was also excited to read the fact that you guys have like a little something hidden for us on the new album on the booklet.
Yes, I mean there's especially on the box set of the digipack of the CD, there will be a game which we call the Oracle, and it's very simple game. There are like two dices, like the board game style of dices, and instead of the numbers, you'll find some alchemic symbols that the Roberto Toderico, which is the Italian designer, which designed all the artwork of the album. There's going to be a lot of artwork because we've done special art for every song,
Yeah,
and
we've
plus
noticed.
the
It's
cover.
That's very cool.
And the game is basically every symbol that you have on the dice. You throw the dice, and every symbol corresponds to a phrase taken from the lyrics. And you can combine. You throw the two dices, and you can combine the two phrases. There, you can put them together, and you have a message, sort of like the fortune cookies. You know, in the Chinese fortune cookies, when you open it, and there's this little philosophical phrase and something like that. But it's different all the time because every time you throw the dice, it's a different symbol is coming out. So you can different combination, and they're all you can put all together. You can mix all of them, and they still make sense. So it's a little game, you know, very simple, but something extra for the special edition.
That's very nice because something I really like about Lacuna Coil, and I think a lot of fans can relate to that, it's how much thought you put into stuff for the fans and the passion you have for the music you're putting out there. You guys said so yourself. You guys come from a generation, an analog generation, and there's a lot of stuff constantly changing. And I can see it in everything I have purchased about the band, every merch, every CD, every box set. It's so thoughtful, so much passion in there. And that's why I was so excited to read that piece about it because I'm going to be there playing the game. And I wish there was something like the box that you guys did. I don't remember the name because it was from cassettes. The Doomsday.
Oh yeah, I got it here actually.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
showing it to another interview, and Yeah, it's all the cassettes inside.
Yeah, that's so amazing. That's like the little things that
Yeah.
make Lacuna Coil different from everyone else. And I'm so excited to maybe if you guys consider it to make something like that with CDs because I love CDs. I collect them all. I have almost every single CD of Lacuna Coil. There's a bunch I don't have, but I'm getting there.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's possible. Obviously, it depends also on the label a little bit. But we're always looking for special projects and stuff that is a bit more valuable and collectible because we collect as well a lot of things. So we like stuff that you can collect that is more special than just a regular CD.
Yeah, that's why it feels so special because it's something like you guys would do for another band that's your favorite. And
Yeah, exactly.
but well, I'm very excited for the new album. It's been a long time. We've been waiting. It's almost like 3 years that we don't have something from you guys. And the best of luck to you and the rest of the band, not only on this new release, but on the upcoming tours. I know they're going to be amazing and there's going to be more tours and more music. We're very
Yeah.
excited for it.
Thank you very much, and see you hopefully in Panama one day.
Yeah, hopefully.